This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. A little bit of outfit dressing up just to record this intro for you. A little bit of re-recording and pre-recording around the holidays, I'm sure you understand. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And then as we lean into the holiday shopping season, I've got a deck with a warrior woman and a new cast of characters to escort her to victory. It's Winota! Winota returns! So, Winota, joiner of forces. You know her, you love her, you spin the wheel. When creatures that aren't humans attack, you go into your deck, you find humans. The right shell for Winota in Standard has been a mystery ever since Agent of Treachery rotated, as people have tried to make various things work. Very recently on this channel, I did Scoot Swarm, Lotus Cobra, Landfall Winota, which was an adventure all of its own. And there are other things you can do. This one is Mono White Life Gain Winota. Yep. When I say Mono White Life Gain, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. We're talking about Linden. We're talking about Heliod. But one thing that can help stitch these combos together is Winota, Joiner of Forces, because we have a number of non-humans like Selfless Savior, Alseid of Life's Bounty, which go really good with Winota for protecting her. And we've also got Daxos, which is not a human. Heliod is not a human. Skyclave Apparition is not a human, and Luris is not a human. So all these things can trigger Winota. And then Winota can find some pretty cool cards. Luminarch Aspirant, moving +1/+1 counters around and making everything into a significant threat. Linden, who triggers everything when it attacks and gives you all that lifelink, as well as turning on Heliod with all that devotion. And Basri's Lieutenant, which the way that you pay off the putting +1/+1 counters on lots of things with the Aspirant is you use the Lieutenant so that when they die, you get Knights, and that keeps activating Winota. So you have a strong, pretty clean mana base. This deck is mono white, except for 4 Temple of Triumph and 4 Needle Verge Pathway. So it's totally a mono white mana base. So you get these nice curve out aggro draws, and sometimes you just Winota for the win. Winota. Just puts the win in Winota sometimes. To help out, we've also got the Warriors. We got 4 Emiria's Calls and a Legion Angel with 3 in the sideboard that we can go fetch to just keep the pressure on the opponent. It's a white, aggressive, life-gaining themed beatdown deck, but it doesn't run Speaker of the Heavens, which I think is the biggest difference we have here. And trust me, you don't need it, because what we're getting back in return is a lot of power, and the idea isn't to get up to 30 life, as much as some of you love that. I know you do. The idea is to beat the opponent to death and assemble combos that put +1/+1 counters on a lot of things, so that if your board gets sweeped, the Basri's Lieutenant makes a bunch of Knights, and you keep right on killing the opponent. I've been pretty impressed with this thing so far. I'm excited to show it to you today, and see if white aggro is really where Winota was meant to shine. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. All right, we'll try it out. Seems a little slow on the draw, but everything will be. It's not an answer deck, it's a threat deck, and we have one, so what am I complaining about? Let's do it. What happened to a little sigh when you play this card? I got really accustomed to it. Take 1. My opponent doesn't seem the type that I need this against, so to the bottom. Black, white, do nothing. Omen of the Sun. Omen of the Sun located. You won't fool me. I will play the Linden and say go. Actually, that seemed to be moving way too smoothly. I'm still not doing it. Haha! I saw through you. Epic brain moment. I hate you. The hell, man. Alright, great. Back to the drawing board. Hopefully protection from multicolor means something here. Doesn't mean much to ECD, though. Just picturing the perfect, 3, 4, 5 curve. What I would play. Interesting. I attack you. We've got chump blocking. Another extinction event? Probably. Do I play around it? Can't really. Don't keep on top. Don't keep on top. When they keep on top, it's always the extinction event. To the bottom. Perfect. Blue mana located. That came off the top. And they have the ECD. Of course they do. But no creatures yet. Attack. We'll hold Amiria's Call for if and when we flood out, I should say. Wrong order. Didn't gain a life when I could have. Probably won't matter in this matchup. Life total doesn't matter. And we're not playing Speaker of the Heavens, so don't give me a hard time. Opponent's doing a lot of say go. Attack. We has Shark Typhoon. Sure. Do I play an Apparition? No. There will be permanents. This is some kind of Doom Foretold deck. There will be something to exile. Muria's Call. Elspeth's Nightmare. What's your target? Yeah. They know I would protect the Daxos anyway. Alright. Exile that thing. Combo assembled with the Luminarch Aspirant and the Daxos. Or not the Daxos, but the Lieutenant. So that if one of my creatures dies with a counter on it, I get Knight. I get Knighted. That's the plan. Now we can keep holding this because we got rid of the Elspeth's Nightmare. Otherwise I would have had to play it. They say go. Another Shark Typhoon? I guess so. I don't have an easy answer to the Shark Typhoon. But it could also be an Omen. We could put a counter on this, and if the Shark Typhoon blocks it, they get a 4/4, and they have another 4/4, but they take 7, and they go down to 4. I don't think that's quite worth it, though. I think Shark Typhoon is easily the best thing they could have here. I'm going to put a counter here. This is a very likely target for removal, though. So if we get a counter on it, we're very likely to get a Knight out of the deal at some point. This feels like Doom Foretold Esper, but the opponent's playing it like full control Esper. Eliminate, okay. Gain Knight, hit face. Let's scry. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Against control decks, that's a heck of a card. 4 creatures in 1. And we continue to kick back and do nothing. All right. So it's still a 4/4 shark. Guess we'll put the counter here. If the opponent blocks anywhere else with a shark, then they die. The exception there is Omen, so we'll hold back the Luminarch Aspirant. Okay. 3/3 acquired. Legion Angel. Opponent is an ultra instant speed Andy, but I mean, they're only killing one thing a turn. I guess they kind of killed two things last turn, but we're replacing ourselves. It's not gonna matter. Dance of the Manse, okay. You've got to get rid of the Angel, right? Yeah, they have to get rid of the Angel. And they've got these cute little tokens. The full gang up, okay? I get another knight, you're at 2. Do I shock this in to exile the Omen of the Sun before a Yorion? Maybe. And that's right after, of course, I drew the last land, but I can't play Amiria's Call next turn. I'm not gonna play it. I'm greedy. It's fine. Extinction event. That's what they need. It's been a fight to stay alive, but the knights have not relented. You have tasted defeat at the hand of the relentless little knights. Basri's Lieutenant really showed off the ability to make the knight tokens there with Luminarch Aspirant, even without Winota, although if we had ever drawn her, that game would have gone crazy. It's a Winota hand, so we keep it. Huh. Oh, it is there! It's really faint. You probably could barely hear it. Huh. Alright, don't bone crush me, bro. I need my creatures around to do this thing. Nice. Doggo. Woof. Why not? Alright, this is what you're looking to do. This is the curve out you play the deck for. Oh yeah, you cultivate. You cultivate. You're gonna need that mana. I will take 3. You will take, I'm not sure. Linden! Hell yeah. Bam. Alright, you get another turn. Let's see if you can come back. What you got? How could this happen? So many creatures. My cultivate did not save me. 2-lander on the play. Good combinations of cards though. We have to draw land. We'll give it a try. Hello. Yeah, that's classic mono red talk. I didn't get the your go off. This requires a shame concede. Told you? I tell everyone, they don't believe me. Do they have shock? Do they have it? We could play this to be sure. Alright. I'm doing it. They have it. Giga Brain. Robber of the rich! No land. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Bone Crusher Giant! My land! Rip. Good game. Good game, Mono Red. It's so much fun when we play each other. And I miss my lands. And you steal them with your Robber of the Rich. And you have 3 removal spells. Yeah, that's great. That's really good. You're obviously the greatest and the best. Stole 2 lands from me now. Okay, we drew one. I don't think you can kill this. This is like the Hail Mary too. But I guess we should wait. If we draw one more land, then play this and get the Savior back, it can be good enough on its own unless they have Embercleave, in which case nothing's good enough. Let's see if they have 4 shock effects. Or if they steal one from me. Fervent Champion! They did steal one from me. What a load of garbage. Okay. Burn in hell, Mono Red. Okay, no Embercleave. You attacking? That would be funny. Please do. Wow. If they have another shock effect, of course we lose. Although we could just do this. Then we gain more than we lose, and we keep our Savior. They have to make the first move. We're getting back the Savior anyway next turn, but I'd prefer something else. Let's see what happens. Rimrock Knight! Yeah. You suck. Okay, they have to beat the Lurrus now, which is interesting, because we can Daxos or Luminarch Aspirant and play a Savior from hand. We could also play the Heliod. The Heliod's so much better with the Daxos, though. So let's get the Daxos and play the Savior and start assembling the combo. Crap. Do they remember that they have a... I'm sure they do. Oh, they don't! So they have a Skyclave Apparition exiled. They could have exiled my Lurrus. Oh my goodness. I need a Skyclave Apparition to get rid of this. But I don't think I'm going to find it in time. Anyway, indestructible. Suck it. Who wants a counter? You'd say put it on the lifelinker, but this is going to get exiled. Maybe I'm supposed to attack with it. Because the opponent can exile it next turn with the Robber if they're smart. Okay, if we're going to attack with it. Really? Really? Okay. Up to 22. Alright, now I start putting counters on the Daxos. Please don't remember the Skyclave Apparition. Please keep forgetting the Skyclave Apparition mono red. Of course you don't know how to play white cards. Of course you don't know how to play white cards. You have no idea what a white card does. You never even read one. Yes! Oh, mono red. Yes! Yes, mono red. Yes! You're doing perfectly well. You're doing amazingly well. Luminarch Aspirant. We'll just keep piling the counters on the lifelinker since you refuse to kill it. And they have no way to prevent the damage. I was so salty before, now I'm just so happy. This is the greatest day of my life. Until they Embercleave, of course. The gang block. For the ages! Oh my goodness. Sure. $36. Look at all the creatures, though, and the Castle Embereth. Come at me, bro. Aw, the Rimrock's gonna ride. Here comes the robber. Now they're gonna remember the Skyclave Apparition, right? Now they're gonna remember it. Unless they go with the castle. They do not go with the castle. They remember. Down goes Lurie. All right, now it gets interesting. Now it gets really interesting. Can we beat them? They're at 15. We have lifelink points from Heliod, so we're not out of lifelinking creatures. But we might be out of... Like, maybe we can't attack here. Everything can have 2 power, so we need a lot of 3 toughness like stuff, so we need to put counters over here. All right. All right, 7. That's 14 damage. We're at 25. And we can block all these. Should we keep attacking with a Heliod, or should we try to build a board and just win through the air? At 15, if we hit here, what if we attack with both? And they attack back with everything, and we go block, 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 7, 14, not dead. And then next turn they could be dead in the air. They could be. Because this is 15. Let's see, 9. They're at 6, and this can attack for 6. So yeah, this puts it to them. Dead next turn. They definitely have the mana. Okay, they draw Fireblade Charger, not Embercleave. I was going to say, there might be some Embercleave shenanigans that could kill me. Yep, here we go. The Rimrocks will ride. Good game, dude. Frickin' mono red. Frickin' mono red. Oh, I played Erebos Chaos the other day. They were playing mono red. I called them out. I said, "How dare you invoke the name of Erebos to play mono red? Let's jam with this. There's a lot of life gain going on." Yep. Yeah. What do you know? They haven't found a new deck. It's like people who play mono red don't know how to play other decks. Weird. Just weird nonsense, I tell ya. Look at the plays. Look at the mastery. Just behold. All right. Cool. Nice to curve out after tough start. Take 3 to play another Hellhound and a Bone Crusher Giant. Look at the skills. Not sure what's going to happen next turn. I really don't want to play Luris till I can get this back. We saw what a difference she can make. What are you going to do? Rimrock Knight that? But then you don't play something else, maybe? It's not worth it. I'd rather trade. Rather trade with that giant. Selfless Savior. It's a good draw. If we play this first and then play the Luris after, is that where it's at? Is that 2 turntables and a microphone? We could also play the Lieutenant and put a counter on this, but we'd have to take 3. I think I'm taking 3 no matter what, though. Let's do it like this. Really? Really? Okay. I think that's a great deal. Is this just another mono red moment? We've had so many today already. No! Okay, fine. Lurie down. We still got a lot going on. Take him, Linden. Oh, we got gang blocking occurring. If they kill this, we get a knight. A knight can prop Winota. Because they're not humans. No matter, look at them as close as you want to. They're knights, not humans, guys. Look at that. Nothing human. Nothing human going on here. Behold the power of the Akoum Hellhound. Just the relentless, just throwing resources away. Just chuck them out the window. Who cares? Who cares? We're mono red. Resources don't matter. I will have a lieutenant now. Thank you. Where are you going? Were your top decks not going to get you out of that situation? Oh, I'm so spicy today. That's just no remorse, though. Just remorseless. Which, by the way, if you guys want to see something, this is from my announcements channel in my Discord, which you're welcome to join. Somebody made this. And you might want to, I don't know, bookmark if you like it. This is mono red. We play mono red. This is mono red. Mono red. Mono red. This is mono red. We play mono red. This is mono red. Attack phase. Till they're dead. Here's a fervent champion. Here's a robber of the rich. And we finish the job. They will now die. So, yeah, go ahead and check that out if you want to. Didn't I just have this hand last turn? Let's try it. Ooh, somebody else who knows the glory of Easy, your go. Not here for chit-chat, here for combat. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh god. Going second is really gonna kill me in this one. I will also make this play. Yeah, how you like them apples? The question is going to become, who has the Heliod? Not my opponent. Ooh, we got all the nerds. None of the land, perhaps? I'm into that. All right. Just keep getting lifelink trashed. Skyclave. If I take out the Aspirant, which I kind of have to, I could also take out the Bounty and then they have to start over with their Aspirant and then they're the turn behind me. That's interesting, right? Let's do the Alcide attack first and then make that play because maybe the opponent will go for some kind of a funky block. Psych. I'll pay 3 life for this privilege. I'm sure that they have something similar coming up as well. It really is a good question. We could take the Aspirant, and then they're left with this 3/3, but ours is still growing. I guess that taking the free effect every turn is better for the long term than taking this. Okay, they still miss land. Land matters. You've seen it. It's a thing in Magic. The aggression continues. Looks like we're going to miss land this time. If the opponent blocked this with everything, they could kill it. We'd take down a Savior and a Life's Bounty. They'd be left with a 3/3 lifelink. We'd still have the Aspirant. Plus we have a Lurrus, but they might also have a Lurrus. So we've got to keep attacking. We've got to keep rebuilding our life total. Up to 19. Land located. Let the fireworks begin. Skyclave on Skyclave. What's the target? I targeted the Aspirant. Let's see what this opponent does. They target the Linden. Huh. Okay, they're probably playing a very traditional life gainy deck with Heliod and stuff in there somewhere. Yeah, still no blocks. My lifelink creature bigger than yours. Alright, guys. Do we play the Lieutenant? I think we play the Lieutenant. We get those knights if they ever dare try to eliminate my creatures. We'll also put a counter here on the Apparition. And then we'll put another counter on the Apparition and attack with both. If the opponent can multi-block with Daxos and Skyclave to get rid of it, but we get a knight. They would get a 2/2. But we have Lurrus. So we kind of want them to kill the Life's Bounty at some point, or we want to use it somehow. Oh, they are going to do this. Or maybe it's just, okay, it's just the block. Land number 4. Uh-oh, what are you going to do with it? Giant Killer. Well, we get the knight. Sentinel's Eyes. Alright, a little rogue hate, and we're attacking. So we could double block and lose the Lieutenant. I don't think that's worth it. Not until we get a counter on it, so we get a knight for the death. Another Daxos. Alright, Linden down. This is a weird game. We don't even have red mana for Winota. So we have Luris, so we do want them to throw resources in front of this, have it die at some point. Like, they can do this. They don't. Huh. Okay, I was going to say they can Selfless Savior the Seed of Life's Bounty, which looks really good for them, but they don't do it. Weird. Very weird. Maybe they know about the Luris. I wouldn't be surprised if they play some Luris in their time. They definitely have the better board. We should have the more explosive deck, but we don't have Winota and we don't have a red source for Winota. So this is awkward. We can do some double blocks and force them to use their protection. I don't know if that's worth it. We can give protection from white to our lieutenant, for example, if we're going to play the Luris. Uh-huh. So there's Indestructible, and they targeted to kill the Knight first. That's weird. I will definitely let the Knight go first. Like, we just get a replacement one. Ta-da! Alright, my turn. Oops. Alright, well, we found Winota. Where does the counter go? If we go here and attack, the opponent can give protection from white, then the Sentinel's Eyes fall off. But the opponent will eventually start tapping this down with the Giant Killer. And we don't have great blockers, but I guess we have Daxos now. And we're definitely getting to the spot where any of our red sources are looking really good. And our life total's not in too much jeopardy. Okay, that's a trade offer. Yeah, I don't have anything to do, but okay. Funky. I will have another 2/2. Next turn, Luris can get that back. Opponent says nice. Is that part of your plan? Because now, let's see, they still have this. They still have one more protection effect to make combat awkward. They exile it, so if they have Luris, that's not going to help. We draw another Daxos. No. Opponent's bored. Hey, it's your deck, all right? Playing the same freaking deck I am. Put a counter on the Knight, attack with it, gain the life from Linden. Okay, you tap that. I wasn't going to attack with it anyway, but alright. If they want to trade anything for this, it replaces itself. They can just block it, which is fine. Okay. Lurie. Life's Bounty again. Ah. And we're on the lookout for the red source to blow this game up. They draw another Selfless Savior. They put another counter on the Life's Bounty. They say go. Skyclave, Apparition. What's the important thing to take out? It's the Giant Killer, I think. Interesting. They protect the Giant Killer, and they throw away the bounty. All right. So we can use this to give pro white to a creature. They're only blue sources right here. They're at 40, so it's not like pushing a lot of damage is very useful, but it does create a sort of loop with the Lurrus. But in case they draw a Skyclave app, I don't think that's the right play. Now, our opponent has a creature over here. It's got protection from white. We don't have a great attack this turn. We'll go ahead and throw a counter on this knight, though. And then they're going to... Okay, they tap the creature with pro white, so we can attack here. We would trade this for anything on here. They'll probably just block it with the Daxos. Can also attack with our Daxos. They can't really do much. So that gains life, that's good. How about this? They would gang up on this. They want that gone. So these can attack. I thought the opponent's board was a lot better than ours, but it's starting to turn around. I haven't agreed with a lot of their trades. I'm not sure what they're trying. Like, do they have a plan? My plan is eventually to play this Winota, so I'm just looking for points of life to gain every turn. They found Speaker. Woo! Alright. This just got scarier. That definitely messes up the plan. And they have a Savior, but they don't have protection for it if we draw... Okay, that's a red source, but we have to wait a turn to use it. Oh my goodness, what is happening? How do we do this? They're going to get an Angel. Oh well. But we want to at least try to pressure their life total a little and make them feel like they should defend it. We also want to turn humans into knights where we can. No, we have enough non-creatures. Or non-human creatures, I would say. That's good advice. We should have a backup plan. Alright. I guess the lifelinker is the best thing to attack with, and we have the bounty, which we're going to use to protect it anyway. Alright, the opponent wants to tap the Lurrus. So we can go... No, we don't want to give pro white, because then it doesn't get the counter. So that's fine. Then we go attack with you, attack with you, attack with you, attack with you. Get all of our Linden triggers. I guess nothing has more than 2 toughness, so they might use like a selfless savior to kill the apparition, but we can protect it with the bounty anyway because we plan to sacrifice the bounty, which means we could also attack with this. And then just not attack with the apparition, which means we just defend this if they double block it. We could also attack with this, and if they kill it, we just get it back with the Lurrus anyway, but I don't think that's worth it since I plan to use the bounty anyway. We'll go up to 40. Notice how we're hiding the red source until after this combat step. Once they see the red source, they're gonna know. They're gonna know something's up. Why not? Now we definitely let them know about the backup plan. So I could play this from graveyard. I'm just not going to and hold up the Alcide to defend Lurrus if they come up with a Skyclave apparition. Angel acquired. Counter on the Daxos. Weird. I'm sure that got their attention. All right. Let's put a counter on the bounty since we plan to sacrifice it at some point anyway. May as well get a knight for our trouble, or a few knights. All right, the humans don't need to rumble, but the non-humans all need to rumble. The opponent didn't tap anything down with the giant kill either. Oh, baby. Up to 50. Who wants a counter? Who's likely to die? You. Oh, yeah. Alright, anybody else likely to die out here without a counter? Doesn't look like it. Everything else has indestructible. So we'll put it on Luris for the lifelink. Whiff! No! Another Linden that is attacking, or another Winota that is attacking. Winota, be stronger. Ooh, I could have put a counter on Winota the turn before, and then Legend ruling it would have made a token. Let's see you keep your 27 life after this. Indestructible, no problem. Not indestructible. Not indestructible. You can give pro white though. Math is for blockers, guys. Alright, so this is getting through. This is blocked by a 4/4. I'll make 2 knights. 3 knights? 3 knights. Hype. Oh man, once there's multiple lieutenants on the battlefield, it's a good feels. Pretty absurd how it all comes together. Opponent's gonna selfless savior their angel. Down to 20 for them, up to 65 for us. More knights, please. 66, 67, 68. Hold on. All right. Just to get it right. Throw in the nice. All right, turn off full control. Move along. You gotta play for the content. Oh, okay, that was the last trigger. I thought I was pausing it with more triggers on the stack. Okay. Don't hit me. You resign now. No? No class. What can you say? What can you say when they's got no class? It's okay. It's okay, guys. We'll rebuild. It's gonna be okay. I believe. Alright, +1/+1 counter. We're probably going to end up replacing this Winota? Nah, we're attacking with it anyway. Alright, so where do the counters go? Where do the counters go? Big choices. How about here, and here, and here? So if anybody dares tangle with them, tap the Luris. Pro white? Wrong. All right. Bro. The aspirants can stay home. I'm not doing the math. Leave that to some other tryhard. I'm going to replace the Winota with another Winota, and the Linden with another Linden that have indestructible, because we're going to look at our whole frickin' deck. So those can attack. Woo! Feel the power. All right, since we're going to replace it anyway, let's put a counter here, because then when we do replace it, we get knights. Yeah. Yeah. Darn. Are we out of humans yet? Not yet. More knights. This is doing it, by the way. This is the way Magic was meant to be played. We get the heart, we get the Hedron love. Of course. Where mana flows, gnarlids follow. Because whatever the heck that means. Oh, baby. Oh, my heart is full on this day. Oh my goodness. What a glorious battle. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and the verdict on this deck, I think it's actually a very good best-of-1 deck. I wish I could somehow squeeze a little more red mana into the mana base, but I'm not going to go Fable Passage. I don't want more tapped lands or potentially tapped lands in the deck. And I'm not going to go Basic Mountain. I don't want Basic Mountain in a deck with Linden. So I rarely got stuck with Winota, unable to cast it. We definitely had some good turn 4 Winota draws. We had some draws where we played the life gain game until the mid game, and then Winota came out and fixed everything. I think it's good. I'm not sure what tier it would fall in. In best of 1, it's a high rolly deck. If you're on the play and you go Savior, Daxos, Luris, Winota, it's going to be hard to lose. It's really strong when it curves out. So I don't know. Somewhere around like tier 3, maybe. But maybe it's even better than that. I haven't seen many people spend a lot of time. Croaky's played something like this, the original concept. I probably got there, although I wasn't thinking about it when I built it. But you know how it is. You see something, it sticks in you, and then later you remember, oh yeah, I did see that before. But anyway, I think you guys should play this deck. I think it's a pretty cool deck. I think it's a pretty good deck, and I think it's better than the typical white aggro life gain, although that deck with Sky Mall is very solid too. Think about it. If you just take out the Pathways and the Temple and the Winota and add Sky Mall to the deck, it's still a very, very strong deck. So I recommend to you white aggro mages that you try out mono white Winota in Standard. All right, that said, it's the holiday shopping season. 2 things I want to make sure to mention. Number 1, CoolStuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount on stuff you buy there. And if you pre-order Kaldheim, guess what? Shark token. Yeah, you get 1 CGB Shark token for free if you pre-order a booster box of Kaldheim. So check that out on CoolStuffInc.com, promo code CGB5. Also, Amazon affiliate link in the description. Even if you don't buy the things that the link links to, if you just click that link and then go and check out the cart, a small portion of it supports the channel. So please, check it out and consider giving a little something to your favorite content creator, the dude in the yellow jacket, bandana, and sunglasses, Naruto shirt, and fingerless gloves. I'm sure there's only one of them. If you won't do it for me, do it for Godzilla. He's been a good boy. Godzilla Roar of Alpha status! Pose for photography! Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.